Animal traps.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That is the coolest thing! Oh my god!
This is What Is It That You Do Exactly? The game where our panel tries to guess the unique job or hobby of the guest through yes or no questions. Each person takes turns questioning until they get a no response, at which point it moves to the next person. Can they figure it out in the time allotted? Today's guest is Matthew, who is a street performer and juggler. And so, Pat, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Is this a job that you oh god.
You had the first question. You had all day to think about this.
No, I know. Oh god. Oh man. I don't normally go first. I don't know. I've never had this weight of responsibility. Oh god. Do you job? No. Do you did you do this job? Have you been doing this job for a long time?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been doing this job since you were... Are you currently still doing this job?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been doing this job since you were a teenager?
Yes.
Okay. Did you start this job in high school? Or
yes.
They have high school in the UK, right? I don't know,
Yes.
because I know you call college university. Do you call like high school like something fancy? Like primary? Is primary school something we also have? I don't know. Do you?
You got two yeses and you're derailed completely.
Yeah. I feel like Bob and I. I feel like Bob and I did like a Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
You have determined so little at this point.
I have determined that he started this job in high school and still has it. Though I don't know his age. He might just be at a high school, and that's not as impressive as I. Me, a 30-year-old, being like, he's had this job for like 12 years. Okay, so is this a job you do indoors?
No.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Are you over the age of 18?
Yes.
Does this job have anything to do with recreation, like recreational activities? I don't know what a recreation is. Like sports or something? Like something where people are doing something together?
Are you asking if this is sport related? Or are you asking
I think
if this
you
is
need to get more specific so we can
I
answer.
may be asking like 3 questions.
You're asking like 100 questions. Like, is it recreational? Is it sports? Is God involved?
Are sports involved?
No.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Is this a job that exists in the US as well?
Yes.
Are you located in the UK right now?
Yes.
Do you like soccer? I feel like everybody in the UK likes soccer.
They call it football,
No.
Bob.
He says no, and now my turn's over. That's how you strategically end a turn when you don't know what your next question is supposed to be.
Bob, where was your thinking going? Because first off, it's football. We all know it's football, all right? We're educated adults.
I refuse.
Also, Bob, Joelle just asked, is it sport related?
Yeah, I just wanted to pass without passing.
Okay, so Matthew, you're in the UK right now. Let's try to narrow that down a bit. Are you in England?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Does this job have anything to do with historical events?
No.
You said you don't do this job indoors. So do you do this job outdoors?
Yes.
Okay. Is this job manual labor?
No.
No. Like if I heard what it was, I wouldn't consider it manual labor.
No.
Okay.
No.
Is this job in Scotland? Are you in Scotland?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's like so many places it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in Scotland.
Great.
He did seem surprised that you knew anything in the UK other than Great Britain.
No,
His eyes did widen. He was like, I didn't think he'd know that.
Yeah. I know that the UK it's England, Wales, Scotland, and the shitty part of Ireland. All right. So now that I narrowed the place, I don't know why I know nothing about Scotland at all. Like, what am I gonna? And also, you said this was in the UK. In the US, we have this job also. So really, knowing where you are exactly doesn't matter at all. But I focused all my energy into it, so I feel like I have to double down. Are you in Glasgow?
No.
Only place I know. Son of.
Do you wear a uniform or a costume?
Yes.
Okay. Do you act or role play in this costume?
I would say yes.
You would say yes. What is that? Does this have to do with any fantasy?
No.
Okay.
You know, when my parents were in Scotland, they went on the Game of Thrones tour, and I thought for a second, oh, is he the guy who does the Game of Thrones tour?
Well, we don't even know if that's necessarily the case. He hasn't ruled it out.
He said no fantasy. It's not related to fantasy.
Oh, that's true. I guess that is fantasy.
Yeah.
I thought it was history. I thought that's not a historical drama.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So it's not. You say you have to do some like role playing acting. So you do wear a costume.
Yes.
Okay. Is the acting that you're doing, is it scripted?
No.
Outside, it's acting.
Yeah.
It's not scripted.
Okay.
Not historical either.
It's not historical.
And not fantasy.
Not fantasy.
It is outside.
Sci-fi,
though.
maybe? I don't know, guys.
Oh man. Okay. I burped like a little boy.
Keep that.
Yeah. Keep that in. I feel like it sucks that it's not fantasy or historical because I feel like we're circling like tour guide, but the thing is it's a costume, right?
Right.
And it's a costume and it's outside. Do you get paid for this job?
Yes.
No, he's not just volunteering to like be out in the woods.
He makes money doing this job.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
a good way to word it. Yeah.
Oh, are you a street performer?
Yes.
I loved the movie once, and it's the only reason why I even tied the two together.
Hold on.
It doesn't even take place in the UK technically.
But so we've established he's performing street performing outside, but what is he performing?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I got yes, right? I got a yes. He's a street performer. Are you a musician?
No.
Fuck yeah. Oh, we got a game go. Oh, we got some questions.
This is so different from usual because usually we spend the first 10 minutes getting further and further away from what you do. So
this is new territory.
We're actually narrowing it down is pretty impressive.
Okay.
I know you guys were really wasting a lot of questions at the beginning, so I'm surprised you got there quickly.
Do you perform magic or tricks or anything like sleight of hand or anything like that?
Yes.
Are you a magician?
I would say that is, if I may, half of what I would consider myself.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I mean, I will say that like street performer is probably like the main category we wanted you guys to hit. He does multiple things, so I think if we get like a few of those, like that will be we'll be at a good place.
So magic's one.
Magic is one.
Oh my god.
Do you write your own stuff?
Yes.
Is it funny?
Yes.
You never ask a performer if their own material is good because a good performer is going to be like, it sucks, but I do it. Like,
Yeah, honestly, Matthew's answer made me go, oh man, he must be really good if he doubts himself that much. This guy has to be amazing.
So you're a comedian, a magician, comedian, not a musician though. Are you both of those things, a magician and a comedian?
Yes.
Can I get more specific, or is that?
There's another big element of his street performing that I would like you guys to get.
okay.
Fun.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm so pumped.
Does it involve other people?
Yes.
God, I don't know.
I'm just waiting for him to be like, I'm a magician, a comedian, and a murderer.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, do you saw these people in half? Like, legitimately. Do you do the same show every night?
Yes.
Oh my god. Do you also yourself like are you a part of the like? Are you an act? Are you something that people want to see, or are you more like an MC?
Yeah, it has to be yes or no.
Oh right, shit. Are you the MC of this show?
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna guess
Joelle.
the third thing. I've had this bottled inside me for a while.
Say it, Bob. You're gonna say it.
If I see this particular act on the street, I'm like a little kid. I will stop and I will watch it every time. So I'm gonna ask, do you juggle?
Yes.
Yeah! Fuck yes.
If I see somebody juggling on the street, I'm like, well, I'm gonna check. I gotta see.
Yeah, me too.
Matthew, are there any other big aspects of your street performing that are worth guessing? Or
I think that's probably it. Those are the two things I mainly do.
yeah, well, yeah. So tell us about like where you do your street performing, like what your act is. Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah. So my name's Matthew. When I'm working on the street, I go by the gentleman. I wear a sort of musty Victorian outfit. I do a dangerous juggling act where I juggle machetes and meat cleavers and animal traps and things like that.
Animal traps.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'll let you continue. I got so excited I had to say the word animal traps. Okay.
Oh my god.
I started performing on the street when I was 15 years old, doing sort of just card trick routines. And then when I was 18, I started to learn to juggle, and I really just fell in love with it. I mainly perform in Edinburgh, and I've performed at 5 different Edinburgh Fringe festivals.
Wow.
And I just love it so much.
So cool. Wait, so how does it work with the Fringe Fest? Like, is that something you have to apply for? How does that work?
Yeah. So when I was 15, I remember very clearly saying to my dad, sort of 3 or 4 days before the Fringe Festival started, "Oh, I think I'm going to apply to be in the Fringe." And he was very supportive. He was like, "I don't think that's how that works." And I was like, "I don't know, maybe it is." So I went in and I found out that is how it works. And if you want to perform on the street, you just turn up every morning at 10 a.m. Everyone's name literally goes into a hat, and then they pull it out, and that's the order you get to perform in the street. And it's amazing, and it's free. It's free to do.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that.
So at what point?
Bob is too excited.
At what point do you juggle, right? You're juggling tennis balls, you're juggling grapefruits or whatever you juggle. At what point do you go, bear trap? That's my next step. I'm juggling a bear trap.
There was I came to university and I live at the moment in the north of Scotland, and they had a circus society there, and someone else had brought some equipment to a practice and said, "Oh, would you like a go?" And I said, "Oh, well, what's the worst that could happen?" And it's not happened yet.
This is the coolest thing that I've been involved with in a very long time. So kudos to you, Matthew. Thanks for doing what you do. Wait, I do have one question. Where are you buying machetes, and like how did you think to juggle those?
Yeah, after you bought a machete and like bear traps, do you get put on a list somewhere where they're like, I don't know what this guy's up to?